Welcome to What Are You Sporting About podcast, a podcast about business, employment, sports, and entertainment to help educate, support, and guide you to your next level. Here's your host, attorney Sivonnia DeBarros.
Everybody, I am Sivonnia DeBarros, a protector of athletes, also the founding and principal attorney at the SL DeBarros law firm, where we represent athletes, business owners, and employees, but also where we are dedicated to helping you increase your bottom line by also making a move to increase your protection. If you want to learn more about that, please go to sldebarros.com, where you can schedule a consultation to talk to me or sign up for our newest VIP days to work with me one-on-one. And I'm super excited about that. So before we dive in today, guys, I also want to make an invitation to you now, and I'll give you some time to think about it and sink your teeth into it so that as I go through the talk today, you will be able to think about whether this is the right move for you. So if you are a business owner, someone who is very serious about their legacy, someone who knows they have something that they want to generate now in their lifetime and set that up properly for yourself while you're also living, but the people that you love. I want to invite you to join me the March 1st and March 2nd for a 2-day business event that I'm hosting free of charge called 3 Methods to Creating a Legacy by Increasing Protection, right? 3 methods to creating a legacy by increasing protection. So this is going to be absolutely amazing. I am asking at least 20 business owners to join me on this training so that I can really pour into you guys the way that I know I'm destined to, and to get you we're still at the top of the new year, right? We're still at the top of the new year. So definitely want to throw that out to you. And then I will make that offer to you again to join me in March. So the talk for today is 2 things you need to know about self-preservation. I have been thinking about this issue for a while, and actually yesterday on social media, I recorded a live video talking about this issue because I really thought about how much we could love people or really care about people to an extent where we don't even think about our own self-preservation in those moments. So last night I had a conversation with my husband about this live that I did, and we were talking about this issue that put me in harm's way because as a friend, if you know me personally, if you've ever been a friend of mine, you know I don't play about my relationships, like whatever they are, friendships, spousal, significant, whatever. Like I don't play about my relationships. When I say I care about someone, I truly do. But do we care to a fault? Do we care to a fault where it puts us in harm's way and not the other people, right? Not saying that we want to cause other people to put themselves in a situation where they're going to be hurt, but should we? So how often are you going to engage in certain behavior or make certain decisions that threaten your own self-preservation? That is my question for you guys. And so that's why I want to talk about some things that we need to know about self-preservation, right? I mean, take it to a sports context, and we think about young athletes who are becoming millionaires. Some people, even if they're not a millionaire, some people will commit suicide if they lose all of their wealth. That's how deep it is. It can cost someone their life if they make the wrong mistake, right? I mean, you guys, are you with me? So think about that. Like, what are you doing to ensure your self-preservation, to ensure that you are taken care of and looked after? So I won't give you guys the full story, but I'll give you a little piece of it here today. So what I shared on social media was how I look back at my relationship with a friend back in college in Tampa, and I went with her. Basically, was supposed to be a date, and her date brought a date for me, which I did not want. Fast, long story short, this gentleman, well, I can't call him a gentleman. This guy was upset because I would not take into his advances. And so this ended with him pointing and putting a gun in my face at the end of the night when we were all alone and by ourselves. And it really traumatized me. And I didn't recognize until this past week, after giving a speech to a group of women and being on my way home, that I recognized how traumatizing this still was for me, because all that memory just kept flooding back about that night. And all I could think about was, wow, self-preservation. I allowed myself to put me in a situation with another grown woman. She can make her own decisions. I put myself in a situation where it could have cost me my life. So what are the things that you're doing? Who are the people that you are giving way too much credit and time to that is costing you or could be costing you your self-preservation? And then I want you to answer this. Is it even worth it? Is it worth it? Here's something else I shared. Me and this girl aren't even friends. We're not even friends. So, how much do you love you? How much do you love you? And are you making the right decisions now and for your future to ensure your self preservation? I want to read something to you guys because I wrote this in the What Are You Sporting About book back in 2020. And this is in the chapter Mama Them. Are they helping or hindering the process? Okay. The purpose behind self-preservation is allowing yourself to be selfish enough to ensure that you are caring for you in every way necessary. When you put the time and energy into building a stronger you, you are then, and only then, better positioned to help someone else. Think of self-preservation this way. If you take a flight, you will receive instructions from the flight attendants who crucially admonish you to put your mask on first before assisting anyone else. It's impossible to help someone if you have not helped yourself into a position where you can successfully aid others. Here's a hypothetical for you, and I want you to think about this, guys. Let's say you were a first-round draft pick, and after this fortunate turnaround of events, you will no longer remain in the small and cramped 1 or 2 bedroom home you grew up in. You've witnessed your parents or a single parent struggle daily to make ends meet. You've gained immense clarity and now realize that college and sports were your escape from the troubles of your world. Therefore, becoming a millionaire completely changed your life instantly. Now, here's a pop quiz. What type of decision do you make tomorrow? Now that you have those millions, what is the decision that you make tomorrow? Do you purchase a large home for you and your family, or both? Do you purchase a very expensive car? Do you talk to your agents, financial advisors, or attorneys to determine the best action to allow you your instant financial boom and the ability to multiply and grow? Right? Think about that. Think about that. Everything that we do from this point on should be about self-preservation, because when we help ourselves, we're more equipped and put into a better position to help others. So when I got in that car that night, thinking to go and help and just to be there, supportive ear for my friend, that didn't help me. It didn't help me. I didn't know this guy. She didn't either, but we were both adults. She could make her own decisions, right? She wasn't my child. She wasn't my sister. And even then, it's not my call. If a person makes a decision on something that they want to do, then we have to be in a position to allow them to do that. to live out that decision that they have made, because our self-preservation may be online. Here I am, just going along for the ride, didn't ask for anyone, any date to be with me, but it could have cost me my life. I mean, can you guys think about that? Like how simple something like that could have cost me my life for no reason? For no reason. So think about you. What are the things that you've been blessed with? But in turn, instead of you finding a crucial way to ensure that the future is secured, you're just willy-nilly creating and giving things all the way to this entourage and people who claim that they love you, but aren't even really there for you. Someone posted this past week or so on social media about a young player, athlete American player, signing a $55 million contract. And he convinced his mom to quit her job. I think she was working at a fast food restaurant. He convinced his mom to quit the job. And one of my responses was, okay, so what's the next step? Like, has he diversified his assets? Have he put money into different things that can help to grow his assets? Does she want to stop working? Because now once you create this environment that people, they wholeheartedly and fully depend on you, you are taking care of another grown person. And let me tell you this, no matter where folks come from, like in terms of financial lifestyle, if they come from let me just say this, it's real easy to get comfortable with somebody putting you up on a daily basis. It's really, really easy to get comfortable with that. And so when you make that decision to take care of someone else, and I'm not saying like just throw your mom to the wolves, but what are the plans that we have going forward to ensure that our whole family legacy is intact? And so I think about this when I think about this young athlete. Have you had this discussion with your mom about what the protocols would be of me putting you up? Most likely, no. And what will that do later? What will that do later to the dreams that you have, the goals that you said that you had for yourself? Are you really paying and investing into that? So I want to say this, because doing a little can sometimes translate into a lot. It's just up to you to take a moment, breathe, be appreciative of where you are, and create the right balance and boundaries to create a different level of wealth you've never imagined nor dreamed of. Remember, the first rule of self-preservation: if you do not save yourself, you cannot save anyone else. And y'all, it's the God honest truth. It is the God's honest truth. If you do not save yourself, you cannot save others. And so sometimes that means utilizing education as a method of self-preservation to educate those who we love and care about, to understand and see it from our vantage point of why we have to make certain hard decisions, of why I cannot spend X on you, or why I cannot go to X place with you, because there is a greater picture here. There is something greater on my life for me to do here, right? And so we have to be willing to step into those shoes of not only educating ourselves, but educating those who we care and love about, so that we are not sacrificing everything that wasn't meant to be sacrificed. Get what I'm saying? So I want to invite you guys to register for my upcoming course called Athletes Making Moves. You can register by going to bit.ly/AMMC, well, course, bit.ly/AMM course. You can go there to register for the Athletes Making Moves course. I am super excited about this because a portion of the proceeds are going to the Alzheimer's Association in the honor of my grandmother, Glovine Smith, who passed away in 2020. When you come to this course, when you sign up for this course, we're going to talk about mindset to help you get on the right footing that you need to be in to take advantage of 2022. And then I'm going to take you from the mindset perspectives that help business owners generate thousands and millions of dollars into helping you understand the foundational principles of creating a business, but then also understanding and attacking legacy planning, what you want your legacy to be. And so I'd love for you to join me for this. You can go to bit.ly/AMM course to sign up now. We are taking registrations now. And I also want to invite you, you can see this running across my screen on the bottom if you're watching this. You can go to SLDeBarros.com/events to sign up for this 2-day business intensive where we're going to be talking about three methods to build your legacy by increasing your protection. So this is going to be perfect because it's going to fold right into the information that we're going to be talking about inside of the course later in March. So I am super excited about both of these offerings, and I do hope that you guys come out to join me and get fed all of this amazing information that is going to enrich your life and your business. I am Sivonnia DeBarros, the protector of athletes. And until next time, guys, I will check you later. Ciao.
Thanks for joining us this week on What Are You Sporting About podcast. Make sure to visit our website, prosportlawyer.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever your favorite platform is, so you'll never miss a show. And while you're at it, if you found value in the show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes or iHeartRadio. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you like the show, you might want to check out our book, What Are You Sporting About? Attorney Sivonnia DeBarros is available for private consulting at SLDeBarros.com. And remember, we're here to educate, support, and guide you in your journey to success because we're all sporting about something.